I tried the whole gangster, drug dealing thing and all that, but it just wasn't me. I'm not a gangster. Uh, I ain't ever spilled blood. I ain't ever pulled the trigger on nobody, nothing like that, man. So, I had plenty of opportunities to do things and whatnot, but, I could have, I could have, anyway, but I didn't. I didn't. Stayed out, stayed out of the business. I didn't, I didn't want no part of the business anymore. No thanks. I forgot what I came on live to talk about. I'll put my glasses on. Uh, yeah, that's better. Much better. Cry me a river. Whoa. Cry me a river. Mm. Stay. Won't you stay? Won't you stay a while? Hmm. Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, was I going to talk about the vision I had about people um like people bringing gifts, people bringing gifts. Hang on, my bed. Oh man, I gotta get the other side. Shit. Oh man. Yeah. Girl that came out. Hold on. Uh, oh. Hmm. Uh-oh. A message. Message. Oh, I was gonna say, what's up, man? How you doing? I was just want to talk about one of these little visions I've had, like a reoccurring thing, and like man, people bringing gifts like to this person, and like they were like bowing their head and kneeling down, and like they would like you would present somebody with, you know, uh, it was out of just like out of reverence and respect and honor, and it was this woman, this female. And I was like, oh, now it all makes sense. Now I found out who that is. And like shit, it all making sense now. It all coming together. Hmm. This entity that people call God. A lot of people, anyways. There's a lot of people on Earth, this realm, this plane of existence that we reside on currently. There's a lot of people that call this entity God, and this entity that they call God has a mother, is where I'm getting at, and she's here. So there's gonna be some changes, you know. I mean, starting with uh, religion for one. Yeah, big changes on the way. No, look, confirmation. Woo! Big changes on the way. we're gonna take back our stargates, and we're taking back our portals. And there's something that's located beneath the Vatican that they've had control over for a very long period of time, and we came. We're man, look, we took it back, taking it all back, and it wasn't ever theirs to begin with. Um, they were playing with things they don't understand. They couldn't possibly understand. How could they? You know. But plus, being deceived by other beings. Type and well, shit has come to a head. My God is here, and whether anybody likes it or not, or accepts it or not, or believes it or not, you can believe whatever you want to believe, okay? You can think whatever you want to think. That's your prerogative. That's your right. But I'm going to tell you the truth. The entity they call God has a mother, and she's here. She brought wrath with her, just like a woman scorn unleash on these wicked, wicked people. A lot of these people are so-called pillars of their communities, right? So-called stand-up guy, gentlemen, whatever. You know, so-called good people, good men, so-called out in the daylight, yeah, out in the open. But what they do at night is a different story, and so it's all being exposed. And these people, I just keep having this this little like cartoon image pop up in my head of a bunch of people standing around, like Joel Osteen. Let's say, just use him as an example, real quick. There's a bunch of people standing around, like Arab people. I don't know why, but and they're all like spitting on him, and and they're making him crawl on his belly like a snake and eat dirt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Might happen. Might not happen. It might just be a representation of what he really is. People like that, what they really are. Snakes. Snakes in the grass. Anything I say here is for just entertainment, educational purposes. Take what you want, leave the rest. If it don't resonate with you, then hey, don't worry about it. It's not for you. Portals were opened up um, using CERN. There's not just one CERN. People think there's just one Hadron Collider. No, there's at least 26 of them that I know of, located around the world. Uh, Large Hadron Colliders, where they work with dark matter. They've been recovering things like dark matter and putting it in chemtrails and spraying it over over our heads in the skies. Um, they connected this thing to the D-Wave computer, which is a quantum computer, a super cooled, quantum computer. They got to think, they got to keep this thing so cold, like what you call almost to absolute zero. Like they have to super cool this computer because it's reaching into other dimensions, right? And they hook this thing up with CERN and with the stuff in the skies and the few other things, HARP included in all this. They opened up portals, um, in and entities came through these portals. Now, these entities they're not good or bad. They really don't give a shit about humanity at all, one way or the other. Um, they just want to go back home. They didn't ask to come here. It's like picture you were just sitting in your living room one day, and then all of a sudden a portal opened up. You were sucked through it, and then boom, you're here. And you're like, what? What happened? What the? You know, hey, hey, something ain't right. What is wrong here? And these these entities, they just want to go back home. So, just and you know, it's got to be said, these entities are super, super intelligent to the point where no human is gonna outthink them. Like it just can't be done. You're not gonna outsmart these. It's not gonna happen. They are already so so much more advanced. They know every move like you're gonna make before you make it. So they're not to be fucked with. Just saying. All this stuff about the Vatican is about to be exposed too. About their little room they have beneath it with the altar, with the bloodlines they have in it, where they do the child sacrifices for the Illuminati. Yeah, fuck y'all niggas. Illuminata. If you were illuminated beings, you wouldn't do shit like that, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Anyway, all this shit's about to be exposed. How, Satan, runs the whole Catholic Church and all this. Both sides of the coin. This nigga has got them fooled. Narrow is the way. Narrow, narrow is the way. Not big old giant barn door, big old gap. Hey, come on in, boy. The water is fine. Everybody, that's not the way. That is not the way. You know, billions of people involved in this thing. That is not it. That's not, that's not right. That's not narrow. That's a big old giant gap. And the Catholic Church was like grooming me to be, man, I don't, the things they did, but they were grooming me to be some kind of a next religious kind of a leader. Okay, but um, when I found out, whenever I snapped to, I came to, and realized what the hell was going on. Got me, God was like, remember the plan. Remember the plan. I was like, oh yeah, the plan. Shit. Okay. And the plan is in full effect. So, yeah. And I didn't have anything to do with that man's passing. So don't blame none of that on me. That was all. That's all God. Yeah, that's actually he had a demon attachment, whole demon infestation over there with the Pope. You know, you know, I couldn't help him. A lot of these celebrities and shit, and a lot of these people, man. Like I cannot help them. I can't help you. Last time I tried to help somebody, I got in serious trouble with spirit, with God, and so I'm not doing that again. Nope. I had to take my protections off of a lot of people because they have to face these towers. They have to face, the inevitable. I am inevitable. Like Thanos says it on that movie. They have to face the inevitable. They do. You know, there's no hiding, no running. You know, God is here. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, thank you. Denmark, what's up? There's a lot of good people in my chat today. How about that? I just read energy. I don't really be saying those names, but I know you feel me. Uh, it's just time. People. It's time that people heard the truth. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people. Um, like if they haven't started writing their stories yet, they should. Because we're gonna compile a massive database of you know everybody's personal stories, and we're gonna put it in like a big giant book. Probably be a digital book, but it's what I mean. Um, it's yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It really is. Like truly something to see. I used to have this vision of people bowing down and just like in reverence and bringing gifts. Not to me, but to the female, the woman, the melanated woman. uh, she's here. Thank God. That's all I can say. 'Cause things were going. going very sideways, very fast. Now it's like people, these assholes, these freaking haters, jerk offs. Uh, Part of their little punishment is they're just gonna have to sit back and watch this person just rise, just boom, out of nowhere, like just I don't know how to explain it. It's just gonna be man, it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have to just sit back and watch her get everything they tried to take away and more, and then more on top of that, and then some more, and some more, and some more on top of that because they kept on going. They were told to stop, 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 stop. Every time they were told to stop, and they kept on going, they just added more and more stuff to what she's gonna get. You know, it's gonna be something to see. Consequences and repercussions. I mean, it's like karma is here. So if you have good karma coming, then bam, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like a hurricane or flood or whatever. Just good, good, just all good. Boom, just bam. But if you got bad karma coming, it's gonna be like that you know, with the bad karma. That's all it is. People are trying to hold off their consequences. Accountability, is here. Whether anybody likes it or not, people are gonna have to take accountability for their own shit. 'Cause I ain't doing it for 'em. These people try to get me to pay their debts for them and shit. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna be your sacrifice, motherfucker. Not this time. Not this time. God said not this time, so not this time. God this time, ho. God said not this time, so not this time. This time, it's like for all the people that have gotten prematurely unalived for other people's fame, fortune, etc. Um, had the opportunity to come back and have the opportunity to get what they were supposed to get the first time. The scales of justice are being balanced. Finally, right? Yeah, I know. Finally. It's because for justice to happen, it takes people down here to make it happen. Nothing happens down here unless we make it happen. And there was a group of people that got together, unbeknownst to any of them, and prayed and thought the same thought at the same time, and something happened. Something very special happened. They manifested something great. They manifested something great into their lives. They manifested something great into the world. You know, the better off these people do, the better off everybody's gonna do. So I don't understand why all the hate on them. Doesn't make any sense. The better off they do, the better off the world, the better off everybody around them, the better off everyone literally is gonna do. Because the connection is that strong to to each other, to to God. And it's just it works that way on the other end too. If these people do bad, then the world's gonna do bad. Confirmation. Yeah, buddy. What y'all doing today? I'm just chilling. No, that's not my artwork. That's just a little tapestry I bought. Tapestries. We're here to view the tapestries. Like on Indiana Jones. Well, there's a lot of truth in those movies. Indiana Jones movies. A lot of truth in the movies. They show us all this truth through fiction. That way, whenever we do see the truth, we automatically think, oh no, that's just a movie. Or, oh no, that's just, that's just something I saw. you know, it's not real. But, I like to chill with my black lights and my black light artwork and stuff. That's what I like to do, and listen to music and color, draw, or write, and just chill. That's what I like to do. Sometimes, I hadn't been camping in a while. Golly, I used to go camping for like years. I had to take a month and go camping, like at least 2 weeks, anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Just go camping in the woods by myself. I haven't been able to do that. But man, I needed to get out of the house the other day, so I went fishing. I had a friend of mine from Cali came down and he was like, "Hey, hey, I'm in town. I want to go fishing." I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go!" So we went fishing the other day. We cleaned up, had a good time. He caught the biggest bass he ever caught in his life, and I caught the biggest one I ever caught in my life. I was more excited for him, than I was for me. I'm glad I could give him, that experience. Shit, I done took last time he came down. I took him down on the bayou, and we went. Well, he had a blast. It was like, he's from California, right? So he's like, man, I don't understand how anybody could starve down here. It's like there's just wildlife, there's everything. It's just everywhere. Like if you starve to death down here, then you're trying to. So he sort of said. It's funny. He trying. He trying to get out of California. He's like, man, fuck that place. I forgot where he lives at, but it's used to be a good, a good place to live, but now it's not such a good place to live anymore. Yeah, that's what's up. I just thought I'd check in with everybody and hey, send y'all some good love, some big love. Yeah, hey, see y'all on the next one. Catch you on the flip side. Peace. Deuce.